Hey Aquarius, how's it going? Thank you so much for checking out my channel here at Reflexive Moon Tarot. My name is Sarah and I will be doing your reading for the full moon in Scorpio. So lots of watery energy that has a very mysterious vibe to it. What else comes with Scorpio? It's the more fiery sign of the water signs. It's pretty powerful. It's like an energy of renewing. You know, when you think about new moons, Scorpio is like the new moon sign because it also rules the card that is the death card. So what's going on with Aquarius? We're starting off with some oracle as usual. Feeling quiet. I don't know if you're in a quiet mood or things have been quiet for you lately. We have leaves and choice, the first quarter moon. So the first quarter might be significant to you on some level. And the first quarter happens after the new moon. So maybe 2 weeks ago was something for you. Or 2 weeks, no, is it 1 week? I think it might be 1 week. Yeah, 1 week. Quarter, that makes sense. There's 4 weeks, right? Math. So, 1 week after the next full moon, or maybe a couple of weeks ago, something happened for you. You might have been presented with a choice, right? What was that choice? What choice did you make for yourself? Was it a good choice? I'm not sure. Are you feeling silenced because of the choice that you made? That's a possibility. Let's continue with some more oracle vibes. I feel like this is a good idea. So leaves and choice. Are you choosing leaves? Are you eating your leafy greens? That's a good question. We all need to have some leafy greens. Take time to breathe out. Yeah, there's something to be said about breathing out, getting everything out so that you can make room for more to come back in. So a disseminating moon, that's the period right after. So, you know that song, Breathe In, Breathe Out? Who is it that does that? All I can hear is breathe in, breathe out. It's like this alternative song from the 90s, I think, or the early 2000s. I don't know if it's like Nickelback or... Silver chair. No. That was, I think that was We Are Silver that day. I don't know if I'm allowed to mention all this music, but copyright infringement. I need to look that up. Okay, I digress. What's up with Aquarius for this new moon, full moon in Scorpio? Remember the new moon in Scorpio was like I think it was like October, November, around that time. I wanted to do readings for it. I was like struggling with a new move. So what was happening for you last time that the moon was like in a significant position in Scorpio? Ooh, we got the High Priestess and the Two of Pentacles. So Two of Pentacles crossed with the High Priestess reversed. Pisces got the High Priestess reversed. Are you dealing with a Pisces? And are you struggling to honor your sacred knowledge? Are you struggling to honor how to be balanced, basically? How are you staying balanced, Aquarius? We got some water energy and some earth energy. So health, eating more leafy greens. That costs money, so you got to be making money. You know, you can do a paycheck to paycheck and still get your greens in. And in the long run, I'm sure that will pay off more than having a boatload of money. Being healthy, making healthy choices is what's really, really important. You have anxiety. Okay? Nightmares. You could be having dreams of conflict, dreams of being chased down, hunted by monsters, by the devil even. We have the Hermit. Hermit wants to come through reversed. I saw it and I was like, no. Just did it anyways. So the Hermit reversed is subconsciously you're avoiding the answers that you seek. You're not looking. It's almost like you're like this, you know, la 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 la. Right? That's the Hermit reversed in this spot. For whatever reason, you might not be being like, you know, a bratty, you might not being bratty about it. Like, it might be just you tuning out because of self-preservation. But this is also not doing your work to seek the answers that you are required to explore or discover for yourself. On this earth walk. You could also be isolating yourself. You could also just be, like, you could be dealing with the impacts of socialization. When you're, like, when you see the anxiety card with the I'm not listening card, could be because you're traumatized. And you know how to heal yourself. And I would say even here, like, you are okay with the level of resources. It might be a paycheck to paycheck gig. You might be exploiting yourself in some type of way. But at the end of the day, there's a little piece of balance that you have there. And that's a right, that's a privilege. That's your right and a privilege. Now, the past, you know, there's something that has happened to you. You've been traumatized on some level, and it's changed you. You're never going to be the same. But it's done. It's over. That's not to say that there's never going to be any more trauma in your life or that you won't have to deal with it. But at least all the backstabbing, all the hurt, all the pain, it's a thing of the past. I don't see anything on the horizon for you at this time. Okay, so there's a potential for imbalanced fiery energy. Confidence, direction, knowing where you're headed. Knowing where you're headed, and I would say, like, the growth of your ideas, the growth of your expression. Like, you could also be dealing with, like, you know, some type of, like, a little bit of an existential crisis on some level. This is how you self-sabotage your ways on some level. Or this is how you, yeah, basically self-sabotage. I can't really think of any other way of saying it. I mean, writer's block is real. And it doesn't have to be writing that's the issue. It could be, though. Writer's block is real. Feeling like you need to be perfect is like a form of procrastination. I've learned that. Da, da, da. You just want it to end. You want it to be done. Like you're ready for the new, like you're so ready for the next chapter in your life, or the next little, assignment, the next little phase, era, however you want to call it, dynasty, right? You are so ready for it to be done. The Scorpio moon is like kind of your ticket out as well. So make sure you get under that moon too. Not a bad idea. Queen of Swords. You're brilliant. People see that you're brilliant. This level of brilliance is within your environment. So surrounding you is some Queen of Swords energy. You not only have the capacity to nurture your own mind, your environment is nurturing you. So there's people even within your environment. There is maybe one individual or maybe several individuals that you could connect with that could help you with that, with whatever it is that you need. This writer's block, this anxiety, you need to like talk some shit out. Stop being silent about it. Okay? Writer's block, artistic expression blockage. And you hope, I would say this is more of a fear of being indecisive, not knowing what to do. And like you're manifesting your fears right now. Like you're afraid of your afraid. You're afraid of your own fears. 'Cause I'm afraid. I don't think this has to do with love though, unless if it's self-love. But you're going to wake up and smell the coffee, smell the green tea, smell the Inca, dandelion root, whatever you want to call it. Smell the flowers. Just smell the great start of a day, of a new day. Interestingly, there is a jealous person or someone that they might not be jealous. They could be. I mean, all of the reversed court cards that are wands are, they don't want to change themselves. They'd rather be envious and jealous as opposed to allowing themselves to grow. As opposed to allowing the person that they're jealous of to be a catalyst for change that they want to see within themselves. The problem with that is that they can't see it within themselves, so that's why they lash out at the person that should be inspiring them. But they're resisting, or just their lack of self-worth makes it very difficult to see around or see a different type of way. So, I don't like ending with court cards. This could be a young person in your life that's a fire sign, or they have a significant placement in their chart that is a fire sign. If this is you, your ability to transform requires some motivation. You need help. Bottom line. There is no way around it. It's almost just like expecting a child to know how to heal themselves. Now, to a certain degree, children are very resilient, right? They just laugh and go on and play and have a great time. But, this is for the 18 plus. So you are not a child and you need to do some adulting because you're having a hard time. And, in this state, you need to ask for help. And not see yourself or not be ashamed of being in need. And that's how you're going to get your work done. And maybe focusing on work also might be like an asset for you right now. Definitely avoiding your vices, because you're kind of doing that. So just be very, very careful. What are your vices? They can be so, I don't know, like for me, my vice is my phone. And so many people. I am a doom scroller. I have not been doing it till 3 a.m., but I've been that person. But I allow it to take up a large portion of my day. It is not productive. So allowing yourself to be uncomfortable, experience the discomfort of what it means to have to do things that you don't want to for work, as opposed to turning to your vices and just like effing yourself over in the meantime. When it comes to deadlines, when it comes to the morale within your workplace, when it comes to showing up for you. Like being an Aquarius, you know, you want to be the type of person that is able to sustainably provide of service, be of service in some type of way. That's within the nature of Aquarians. So if you're not dealing with your own stuff, you're going to compromise the sustainability of your output that is so essential to you feeling your sense of purpose and your presence within society as a whole. So snap out of it, basically. Snap out of it. You are very loosely tied up in some shit that you fully have the capacity to get out of. Do not create a loss for yourself for nothing, because you don't deserve that. You must bring balance to your force. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. We're going to conclude with some oracles. Oracles for Aquarius. Let's see what we got here. The choice is yours. Then, of course, the choice is yours. All right. Back at it. Focus. I am the focused energy that signals involvement in fulfilling work. Getting shit done. I am willing to make sacrifices, invest in training, and make the necessary adjustments to develop my skills. I am developing the self-discipline, patience, and attention to detail required to perfect my craft. I am committed to a higher purpose that directs my work in a practical and productive way. I experience the inner rewards that come from working at my highest potential. Amen to that. No equals a full sentence. You know what punctuates that sentence? Action. We spend so much time explaining our boundaries that we forget to just have an effing boundary. Say no and quit participating in what you said no to. Remove yourself from the situation if you have to. Be your own boundary. That is serious right there. Boundaries are so critical to achieving what it is that you seek in life. And, you know, boundaries are sacred. If you don't have boundaries, you are not honoring who you are as an individual. Boundaries are so sacred. And, you know, a lot of times, a lot of people grow up not learning them effectively. But you have the capacity as an 18 plus person, because that's what this is for, 18 plus. You have the capacity to create that for yourself and to learn what those things are. So look them up. And, you know, if general standards of boundaries are not your jam, like how do you level those up to what it is that you want? There's so much that this world needs to level up on when it comes to boundaries. Like it's killing people, right? And you already are dealing with a lot of privilege in your life compared to the true have-nots. You have enough to balance your act out. So figure it out, because you got what it takes. You're just not listening. Not listening. All right? No, la, la, la. None of that. Okay? So, I'm going to end off here. And take it easy. We'll catch you next time.